Welcome back to another episode or podcast show of The Real Deal. I'm Nick.
I'm Sam.
I'm Matt.
And we got another very special guest here today. Drum roll.
I'm Enrico.
Mr. Enrico. If you guys recall, Enrico was on last season where we went to check out his studio, the Action Studio. And we have him back on this season, where he will talk about himself.
Because you have
himself, sorry.
Right?
Multiple versions of himself.
Joking.
And everything he's done, I guess, from then and now, and what he will be doing, some upcoming events, shows, etc. So, Enrico, welcome back.
Thank you for having me. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
I'm on the
Enrico.
camera, everybody.
So, Enrique, tell us, I guess, a little bit about yourself, for, I guess, everyone who didn't watch or listen the first time. A little bit on your background, how you got into the industry that you're in.
Yes. In Italian or in English?
Mix it.
What
A little
industry?
bit of both.
Mix
What
it up.
industry are we in though? We hear there's a lot.
No, so I'm Enrico. I'm 22 years old. Now I'm 40 years old. I was born in Paris.
Paris.
À Paris. My mom's French, my father is Italian from Napoli. So I was born in Paris, I grew up in Napoli, then back to Paris. And then when I was, 28, 29, 30, I moved to Canada. And then here we go, 10 years later, I'm still here.
You lasted here.
Yeah,
You're still here.
yeah, I'm still
You
here. I
didn't
like
move
it.
back.
No, I like it. Now I have a little boy, so yeah, I can go back.
Nice.
So you're in the music industry. Is the
I
number
am
one. You're an entrepreneur, but music is your love.
Yes, I started as a comedian actually.
Okay.
I was doing straight stand-up comedy for maybe 4 years. And then one night during a show actually in Vaughan, Thornhill.
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 I gotta be the professor today.
Yeah. At Thornhill. Just for fun, I decided to sing a very famous Italian song, and which I don't remember which one was, but I remember I sang a very famous Italian song. And after the show, actually, people, I was used to, people, oh, you're so funny, blah, 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 blah. But actually, no one was talking about the comedy anymore. But like, oh my God, the way you sing, we like it. And then I wasn't too confident about music, but slowly, I'm like, okay. And then I met really important people in the music industry, especially in Italy, producers, even in Miami that I'm working with still today. And then that's it. And today I'm doing sometimes just comedy, sometimes just music, and most of the time it's a mix of both. So music and comedy. A lot of people ask me, how come some people, they call you just for comedy and some people just for music?
Yeah.
So I guess if they call me just for music because they think I'm not funny, and if they call me just for comedy, it's because I guess I don't know how to sing.
So you really got into the industry once you came to Canada. Prior to in Italy, were you doing this already?
Yes, but like very like small. Comedy club are not popular in Europe, but back then. Now slowly they're starting to be like New York style, comedy clubs, whatever. But I was doing comedy. No, like the way I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And then coming here in Canada, I met Chin Radio, and they asked me to do a show, and from there, boom. Well, my first 5 shows were sold out.
Wow.
And it wasn't like a small theater. It was like 400 seats, which is
pretty good.
not so bad. Yeah, but back then I was performing just in Italian.
Mhm.
Now you learned how to speak English.
That's it. Today my English is bad, but back then it was like okay. And then I decided to to do in English because I was performing for like very old people. Sometimes they couldn't even hear me. So I'm like, okay. And not even that. I love to perform for like older people, older crowd. But if you talk about, let's say, Justin Bieber, they have no clue who Justin Bieber is, right? So
Right.
that's why I'm like, okay, I have to find a way to perform in English. And that's what I did. And it worked.
But it wasn't hard for you to learn English. I mean, you speak what, 5 languages, 4 or 5
Yes,
languages, right?
but English is tough.
English was tough for you.
Even
Yeah.
today, like some people, are, oh, come on, you pretend that you don't speak. No, I don't pretend at all.
This is what it is.
That's not part of the act.
No, I really don't know.
But that's why I met a lot of well-known comedians in the Italian community here, like all around the world, right? They're very famous. And they told me, they said, you have to perform in English. And I'm like, how I'm going to step on stage and perform a 2-hour show just in English? So my idea was to have someone, I don't know how you say, in the booth, like the technician,
Yeah.
with the voice of God, right? You know, the voice. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna stand there, and then every time I don't know the word, whatever, I'm gonna say, come si dice? And then the answer will be like God, like example, a glass. I didn't know, bicchiere. How do you say bicchiere? And all of a sudden, glass. I'm like, oh, grazie. So that was the part of the act, and
That's funny. That's
it
creative.
actually helped me a lot.
Clever.
So, like, what are some of the challenges you might have faced going through, I mean, coming from Italy to Canada, then starting, like, your name and your business and your brand here, right? And becoming, I guess, getting that fame here in Canada, right?
Yeah, it was tough. It was very, very tough, especially when you come to a new country, new continent. You don't speak the language, you have no family, you're by yourself. I had like a tough time.
Well,
But
which is
what made it tough?
inspirational for people to
Yeah.
see coming from your same position, right? That you can make a successful life for yourself, right? Doesn't matter what avenue you choose, right?
yes,
And
yeah.
you chose your passion and you
Yes.
made yourself successful with it here. right?
Yeah, so I'm the type of guy, there's a lot of people, they take decision by listening the head, like the mental, I don't know.
It's all mindset, yeah.
mindset.
Yeah.
And some people with your heart.
Listen to your heart, yeah.
Yeah, I always listen to my heart. I think it's always the best decision because even if I can we swear? No, we can.
Yeah,
Swear.
you can swear,
yeah, yeah.
Even if you fucked up. I know.
Gloves off now. This is what's get good.
Even if you fucked up, at the end you still smiling because it's a decision that came from your heart, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I always take decision from my heart. No, never from here.
But I think like you mentioned, when you're passionate about something and it's something you love, even if you fuck up and screw up,
Hey, you know
you're
that
still gonna get right back up
Yeah, you know.
and keep going, right, until you get it done. So that's awesome to see, from 10 years, which is a short period of time for a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grow into where you're at today is
So
incredible.
yeah, how have you grown? Like, how has one step led to another? Another basically. Like, what are you doing now from what you did before? Because you've been here over 10 years now. So,
Yes.
how is comedy to singing? Now, where are you evolving to now? Like, where are you headed?
So sorry, I didn't understand the question.
I figured. Sorry, I was really packed. But how? Like, basically, where are you going forward? Like,
after
because now you're still. Are you still singing, or you're kind of
Yes.
like an entertainer? Realistically,
So yes, I'm.
you're not just a singer or
No, I'm a
comedian. You're like a
performer.
full performer and entertainer at this point. So that's how you've evolved.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So like I said on my, it's on my profile Instagram. Actually, you guys can follow me, Enrico_official.
We'll put it below for you.
There is like my name, then singer and showman. That's how we say in Italy. Like, oh, you're a
Showman, yeah.
showman because you do
do it
comedy, music, I dance, whatever. So yes, I actually, to be honest, I don't like when I get hired just for music. Example,
Yeah.
I love to sing, whatever. I think for me it's a little bit boring. I like to make people laugh. And then if I have to make just people laugh, I think it's boring because then I love to sing. So I like to give like those two feelings to people.
Yeah.
And you can be the best comedian ever, whoever you are. After 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes, you will start losing a little bit your audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it with like the biggest comedian like out there, right? So the fact that I sing, that I have music, that I have dancers, in comedy, you always keep your audience, your client are always like, what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I like. I like
Always
to
keep people wanting more.
Yes.
What's next?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I like to give like a Vegas show.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of vibes, Las Vegas. You know?
Yeah.
So how did you find with music? How did you find your sound? Because it's Italian, but it's a
Yes.
little bit Spanish.
Yes.
It's a little bit club anthem.
Little
It's a little
reggae.
bit of reggae. It's a little mix. So how did you find that? Was it that you found somebody who makes that sound, or is that what you always wanted? How did you get there?
No. So thank God you didn't listen my first music, my first songs. They were bad. They were like really bad. Because here we go. Once again, I had no experience in the music industry, and I didn't know where to go, right? What kind of music exactly. I always loved Latin music. And once again, I wasn't confident enough to take those decisions, to say, oh, that's what I want to do. So I was listening to some producers, and I was following their passion, their music, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, you don't want to listen to those tracks. But anyways, and I started, actually, the first song was in French.
Okay.
I was singing in French. It was called Oh La La. Wow, very nice. Oh La La. And then I had the opportunity to meet a very, very famous producer in Italy, Checco D'Alessio, who's Gigi D'Alessio's nephew, who's huge.
Wow, that's
Very
big. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah,
he's doing a Festival di Sanremo next week.
Very cool.
And he teach me a lot. He teach me like a lot, even the way I sing. That's why I like to work with him and record all my music with him. And then I found like my music, the passion, the romantic side of the Italian music, but with the Latino beat, you know, that you can move a little bit, left to right, left to left. So yeah, that's actually talking to him, who he works with a lot of artists. He said, you know what, actually your music, it's kind of unique.
I was gonna say it's unique. It
I
is.
didn't
Yeah.
hear from any other singers, you know, it's a mix of Eros Ramazzotti to Maluma, going back to Ricky Martin.
Yeah, a little
and
bit,
finishing
yeah.
to Claudio Baglioni, you know. And
It's true.
so yeah, it's my music. So I won't change. I won't change
We'll
for
link
anything else.
Enrico's Spotify below.
Yeah, we're gonna add your Spotify.
Yeah.
Apple Music,
Apple Music,
Spotify.
Spotify, you
Do it
name
all,
it. It's gonna be
Yeah,
below.
follow me everywhere.
Download, follow, share, like.
And yeah, so today, yeah, my music, it's me.
Love that.
Awesome. Awesome.
So what are you working on though right now?
Yeah.
A lot
Any
of things.
teasers
You got
or
some big things
things
coming
you
up?
wanna tell
Yes,
us?
You
yes.
just launched a new radio show and TV talk show.
TV talk.
Yeah, so
Tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so before that, I launched my album 6-7 months ago called Immagina, and there is all the music that I did with that producer that I was mentioning 2 minutes ago. So that's done. Now I'm working on a featuring with a big artist. So I'm going to New York to meet with the management and everything. Hopefully, I don't say the name because nothing is signed yet.
Okay, when it is
I
signed,
want to say so bad.
we're getting you back when it's signed.
But it's gonna be a lot of work. But I'm gonna do everything to make it happen. But if I say it's a big name, it's a big name.
He's gonna charge us next time we have him on.
Yeah.
Like when I say a big name, yeah, big, like huge.
Girl or guy?
A guy.
Okay.
Who actually did not long time ago Scotiabank Arena.
You're giving away too much information.
That's
That's
it.
it. You're giving away too much information.
That's it.
I know who it is.
So I'm working on that. I'm going on tour end of February for an Italian company who's based actually in Bonn.
Wow.
So
Very
it's
cool.
cool because we're doing Miami, Boca Raton, Atlanta, New York, New Jersey, Charleston, another city that I
Very
don't
cool.
remember the name.
Very
Toronto, Hogville, Burlington. So yeah, it's a nice tour.
Go see Enrico.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then there is Bala Ciao morning. So last year, so before COVID, I had this radio talk show on Chi, And the show was doing very well, but then the pandemic, how do you call it?
Pandemic.
The pandemic
Yeah.
came, and then I stopped everything.
Yeah.
And then we decided last year to go back on radio. And after 4 months, the show became the most popular show on Shin Radio.
Wow.
Cool.
And then,
Huge.
and last summer we decided to take that radio talk show and put it on TV. Different way, but just for TV, obviously. And now it's been 2-3 weeks that it's on every Sunday morning at 8 o'clock on City TV. Bella Ciao morning. It's very interesting, and I like it. I'm having fun doing it.
So Bella Ciao, the show, the TV show, not the radio. Is it more of like a variety show? Do you have guests? Like, how does it work?
Yes. So what I'm trying to do, and I think so far it's I'm doing well. It's I don't want to script the show. I don't want something fake like
very natural.
whatever you
Yeah.
do you see on TV. I want a natural. That's
Yeah.
why I have three hosts with me, co-hosts with me during the talk show, and they're like regular people, and that's what I love because they're very genuine.
Genuine?
Genuine.
John Wayne?
John Wayne.
Very John Wayne.
John Wayne, Don McGrew. They're very genuine, and that's what I like. There is no filter.
Yeah.
They were like very nervous on the first 2 episodes, and they said like, "What I have to say? I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna ask you because that's what I want. I want like natural reactions." And that's what's happening, and
It's
I like
authentic,
that.
yeah.
So hopefully people will watch. They will like. Hopefully.
Really similar to this in a sense. Like you didn't know any of the questions we were going to ask before you came here. You had no idea.
Yes, and
We sent them.
Right, did
but
we?
Yeah,
oh,
we
you
did.
sent me the question.
Well,
I never got them.
Check your emails.
so this is the thing. I knew Enrico
But
didn't know the
we
questions
blind- we-
before.
Oh,
we
I'm
kind
so
of
sorry.
blindfolded Enrico and asked him questions.
No, but you're-
today.
My point being is
But-
it's genuine.
But that's what we like here too, is
Your raw
that
reaction.
authenticity, right? It's like this is who you are all the time, right? This is who
yeah.
you're always gonna get.
Yeah, and you see, I came here and I didn't say like, "Hey, what kind of question?" Because I don't like to prepare. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you an answer that it's already built like 5 minutes ago. It's not me.
And we
I
only
like
we don't have questions. We have like a skeleton. Like
Yeah,
it's
we're
nothing
not
crazy. We just
scripted
like
show.
we're not like blind, but we're totally unscripted here. So
But
yeah,
sorry,
we
I
like
didn't
that.
see the email actually, the question.
Well, that's a benefit. Then.
We'll loop that back in, but
That's a
maybe it worked
benefit.
to our benefit today.
Yes, it
so
definitely. But my point being is,
we'll check that.
my point being is, you get that genuine connection. You get to actually have a conversation.
Yes.
And I think it's more riveting when it's a real conversation than when it's a fake conversation. But yeah, it's definitely more captivating for the people who do watch and listen when it is real, and I think that's a great thing for your show.
Yeah.
It is a great show. There's a few episodes out now.
Yep.
I know our team, Fringy team, is one of the main sponsors of the show, which
Yes,
I know we're all
yes.
excited. We've been
Fringy.
excited about.
Make sure you
Um,
PVR it if you can't get up. If you're like me, can't wake up early.
That actually will be cool
Record
to
it.
do one episode with you guys.
Well, I would love
Coming
to.
soon.
I would love
No
to.
problem.
No, say less.
8 a.m. Sunday mornings on City TV.
Yes, every
Yes.
Sunday morning, 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay, we do ask one question. I'm gonna leave it to Nicholas to ask because
That's
Our main question of every podcast for
Wait.
every guest that comes
wait,
on.
wait. Let me read the email then. I'm gonna,
I don't know if you got it. Maybe it's in your junk.
he
You know,
just
it's
didn't
my
read
bag,
it. He got it. He just didn't read it.
So, what makes you the real deal?
Next question.
Put you on the spot for that one.
You know what? I'm gonna give a
Why do people enjoy watching, listening to Enrico?
The show then.
I'm gonna use the word genuine.
Genuine. Nice. You are genuine.
You are, yeah. That's true.
Genuine, being genuine, being natural, no fake.
Real.
Just be like the real deal.
Be you.
Real.
But I think that's why he's.
That's a good
I think that's
response.
why he's also a good entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Because you are. It's not just singing and comedy. You also are an entrepreneur. You like to start and create businesses.
Yes, yes.
And make things happen. So
He forgot about that too.
yeah.
Real estate investments.
real
as
estate
well.
investments as well. So I think the reason it works for you is the twofold. You said you listen to your heart,
Yes.
which some people listening to their heart is a bad decision because they're impulsive, and for some people it works. For you, it works. And you're genuine. So when people want to work with you, people want to make things happen with you because You're always authentic. Authentic.
Thank you. I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I like
Be you, be real, keep it real always.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's the most important. Yeah, you know what? I'm not watching TV anymore. I just watch like whatever, like those platforms, you know, the Netflix, whatever, blah blah blah. Because everything is scripted, like we said before. Everything is so fake. Like social media. You watch social media, like just to say a basic thing. Years ago, I met this girl. I'm not gonna say her name. Well, her Instagram was Nadia Feet, whatever.
Oh my god.
And she was beautiful, but she was beautiful. We went for a coffee. It was just Nadia without the feet. It was, I don't know what happened. So you see, no, but you see, I'm being natural. I say whatever.
Yeah, that's
That was like the perfect example. You can't get any more real than that.
So here we go. Like life is becoming, and it's actually sad. Life is becoming like social media. It's a filter. It's fake.
Yeah.
So true.
That's what I don't like.
It's like rose-colored glasses. People aren't actually
Yes,
seeing the real
yes.
you or who you actually are, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important to be genuine all the time and put
Yes.
your best foot forward with everyone you work with. Because if they're just looking at your Instagram, they're not gonna see who you actually are.
No,
Yes.
no, you're right. And then, like I always say, belly. Oh.
Love how that started.
He's,
And you just never stop saying it.
you're definitely genuine and real. I'll give you that 100%.
Absolutely. Unfiltered.
Yeah.
Unfiltered is a good word. Unfiltered.
Unfiltered. I mean, listen. There's we see it with a lot of other artists out there, and they're not genuine, unfortunately.
No, but that's why, and once again, a lot of them, they pretend to be a certain level that they're not.
Mm-hmm.
If you're at this level, be at this level.
Yeah.
Then maybe, you're gonna grow, but don't pretend to be like, let's say, Drake when you're not. You know what I
Sure.
mean? So just take it easy. Piano, piano.
Be humble.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Be humble.
I don't pretend to be me. Well,
Well, maybe a little bit.
a little bit.
But before we end, you do have a big show coming up in Toronto this year.
Yes.
Yes, huge, massive. November 10th, so we have time. But already 30% sold out.
Wow.
11 months before the show, which is good.
Awesome.
Un Italiano Vero, brand new show.
Mhm.
Mix of comedy, music, obviously. It will be at the Richmond Deal.
Performing Arts Center.
Yeah,
Yes.
Performing Arts Center, thank you,
Gotcha.
which is in Richmond Deal.
I thought so.
Yeah. Hope to see you guys. Come for tickets. Good question. Go to Richmond Deal.
Send us a message and we'll hook you up.
Yeah.
It's on the Richmond Hill website to buy tickets.
Yes, or they have a box office. You can go on my Instagram. There is the link. You just press it.
We'll put the link below.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I believe
Yeah.
that's
And what's your Instagram again? Where can people follow you
So
at?
it's Enrico NRIKO _ official.
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 Official. Beautiful. Thank you for being on.
No, thank you for having
Thank
me,
you.
and I see you hopefully next season.
Next
100%.
season.
Maybe again this season. We never
times
know.
a charm.
No,
Yeah.
the next episode.
Depends.
Nobody else.
It depends when.
Next
well, you-
episode.
I mean, you're always
Sponsored
around the
by
office, so
Enrico.
you might as well just.
Yeah. So I'm gonna come for a coffee and I'm gonna say, hey, you want to be on the Real Deal?
Yeah. And until
We
Until
love it.
next time.
Until
Yeah.
next week.
That's the real deal.
The real deal.
awesome.